Oh, H2. 3, 2, 1. Hello, this is Arcades, and welcome to a bit of, I guess, just a discussion video here on Stormworks Build and Rescue. We're going to talk about the roadmap and just things that are going to be happening in the future. This should be quick, should be clean, and just a little fun of thoughts. So, yeah. So, hope you like what you watch, hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Helps out the channel immensely, and, yeah. Let's get into this. Okay. So, yeah, I want to talk about a few things. So first, if you notice, during this month of December, I've been a little quiet. I haven't been putting my VODs up. That's because at my main job, I've been really busy. I meant to say something about this, but like I said, got busy, kind of forgot about it. I did put out a few videos recently, try to keep my weekly thing, because, YouTube algorithm doesn't like breaks. But hopefully, as of this weekend, being, the weekend before New Year's, I will be streaming again. So pretty much after this video, after I make it, I'll probably be finding people to go stream on Twitch. As Arcades Test. Yeah, self-plug. Promo? Plug promo? Whatever. Either way. So, yeah, so what to talk about for a second here. So they recently released the roadmap for plans they have coming forward in Stormworks. You see, I've got it running right now because of, I got the game in the background. But they came across the, they gave us the roadmap, right? And it says, Dear Stormworkers, happy holidays. We have a fantastic time developing updates of 2024, and I'm really looking forward to next year's updates. In this post, let's announce some of the updates due for release in the first half of 2025. January 15th, 2025, viewing scopes. This new component is a new type of screen that you can interact with to enter a full screen, full resolution video camera feed. This component otherwise works in a similar way to normal screens and includes a Lua overlay of the same resolution as a large screen. We expect this will be very useful for turrets, periscopes, gimbal cameras, controls, and more. February 12th, 2025, overlay helmet. This new feature adds a video input to some seats, which renders over top the player screen as a helmet-mounted HUD. This gives players the ability to have HUDs rendered overlay to display information on their normal view as they look around. The resolution of the Lua overlay is similar to above, the same as a large screen. March 12th, the sales major update. We're adding new sales to Stormworks. Sales will be similar to fishing nets with respect to be cloth simulated services, except they react to air movement and wind, applying forces to their vehicle. We're also adding keel components to help stabilize the movement and the lean of sailing boats. April 9th, NPC sentries. We're adding new support for NPCs to equip weapons and engage targets with their handheld pistols and rifles. This will be supported via a Lua API. May 7th, firefighting respirator outfit. The new firefighting outfit includes a respirator and oxygen tank to allow fighting fires inside enclosed compartments. Fire within a vehicle does consume oxygen within that compartment, making the air dangerous to breathe. So this equipment is essential for larger vehicles such as ships. June 4th, 2025, bike seats. As previously leaked, an upcoming update will add support for saddle-type seats suitable for quad bikes, etc. Note that these updates are spaced 4 weeks apart. As previously announced, we want to try making larger minor updates with more meaningful features for a bit and see how that goes. As well as these features, these updates will include other changes, fixes, and improvements. So there's much more than what is listed here. Beyond this release plan, we have many other ideas and suggestions contributed by players, which we look forward to working on. And a big thank you to all those who have provided feedback. In the meantime, we hope you're enjoying the holiday season and catch you in the new year. Much love, the Stormworks devs. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, I know. Here's the thing. Let's talk about the elephant first. That would be sales. The sales major update. I'm probably one of the few. I've been around in Stormworks since version 0.7, not long after they released the Lua screens in general. Somewhere around then, I really wasn't paying complete attention because I was a new player then. But I do know that sales have always been like a big thing, just like fishing. And at that point, weapons were a big one, and other things. And they've slowly added all these things, and they're now getting to the sales. And I think they got the idea from people suggesting it when they did the nets. Or they might have already had it planned. Who knows? But seeing how the community has reacted over certain things that have been added recently, the sales... This is my prediction of how it's going to go. I'm not a big sale person, so if I'm not excited about this, that's why. It's not that I don't think it shouldn't be added, or I don't think people should be excited. Have ham. I'm glad it's being added. I think it's cool. But at the same time, after seeing how the workshop handles new additions, it's probably going to be a fad for about a month and a half after that release. And then you'll have the regular sailing ship people be putting their stuff out. Then you'll have the one person who'll be like, oh, I'll put out a cool one. But in the end, you know what? It's just going to be like most other creations. It's just going to be a lot of the same. And at least for me, as somebody, I like the more cool, unique stuff. Or actually, I'm more into the more modern stuff, industrial stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I'm more into industrial, gameplay and the career, and see how I can use it in that stuff and such. So that's me. I'm not super excited of it because of that, but I do acknowledge that it's like, this has been something people have been wanting to do. And it will be cool for the first 2 or 3 weeks, looking at these creations people come out with the nets, or with the sales. And it will be cool to see what happens. And I'm betting they're going to be a cross between the parachutes and the fishing nets. They're going to be assembled like the fishing nets, but I guarantee you they're going to react in the same way the parachutes do in a certain degree, except they won't disappear. Because the parachutes already kind of had a sailing effect, because there's a few people that have made those, like, you have to turn the wind up high, and they made those vehicles that get propelled by the parachutes. I don't know what they're exactly called, but they are out there in the, people have made those creations. But if they stop, then the parachute goes away and you have to reset the vehicle. Because of course there's no way to restore the parachute, which is kind of dumb in my opinion, but yeah, so I'm looking, that'll be cool. We'll see what people come up with it as a propelling force and the keel components and all that. Because I did, like, at one point make a sailboat out of wings. And it worked. And I use that in air quotes, worked. It was very top heavy. I'll just say that much. And that's the big thing. And I think that's where the keel components is going to come in help. And I guarantee you what it is, those keel components aren't going to be just applicable to sail ships. They will be applicable to all boats. That's the exciting point. The sails are cool, but the keel components are going to be the most important thing about that update. The sails will be cool. They're the flashy thing, but the MVP will be those keel components, because they will translate to all the other ships that are made. Guarantee it. Especially if they're made to be pretty generic. Yes. They will probably allow for more precision weight control, and that's what I'm looking forward to out of that update. Now, we get to these other ones. The viewing scope and the overlay helmet. Now, these two are the ones that I'm really looking forward to. Now, the thing is this overlay helmet and the viewing scope, way they sound, I'm not completely sure about the viewing scope. It says a new component type of screen that you can interact with to enter a full screen. So this means that when you go to click on it and you hit activate, you go into a, so like, say, we're here, and say I walk up to the front here, and there's the scope, and I, click on it. All of a sudden, I will see, like if I had an appropriate camera, from like the trailer's point of view, as an example, and I'll see a whole bunch of overlays and data that whatever is presented that was programmed. Like, this is the best. It's the best way I could put it. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to that, because that will be like, oh, no. Actually, probably one of the ways you could put it is that, you go click on the screen, and all of a sudden you'll see this. You'll have like an interactable full screen map in your face. And you'll be able to move your reticule around and all that. And then when you're done, you just hit F, and you're back to where you were. At least that's how I'm thinking it's probably going to work, which will be really cool. Because the amount of interaction and stuff you can do with that is just going to be chef's kiss. Like, just the controls. And then the other one they talked about, which is the helmet. So in other words, what it is that you'll be able, like currently we have the helmet option in the seats for like the headsets and the helmets and to reduce noise. You'll also have these, which that when you go to use it will overlay in the same manner. So you know how I put out, I did that video, recently on the, here, let me go over to, let me go over here. So I did a video recently about the controls on a pivots with the look sensitivity, right? Oh yeah, this thing. Okay. So yeah, we have this, thing about the using your look to control things. And what I have was this screen right here that allows you to aim, and you can do this little number. So you can see and control the aiming. Boy, it sounds as they're going to replace this with a overlay, so that it's just naturally part of your screen when you go to sit in the seat. It'll just be another thing of listed things that I put a video on that they now are just going to add a part of the game. Which, by the way, this actually wasn't that hard to do. But, as you can see wherever I'm pointing on the screen, the thing is roughly shooting over there. It's not perfect, it needs tuning, but the point is that this is what you're going to see a part of that seat. but it's now just going to be an actual component, a part of there, instead of having to set up a necessarily having to set up a monitor for it. Now the problem is if they're going to do it the way I think they're going to do it, you're going to lose all visibility outside of that. It literally will replace your vision. It'll either completely replace your vision, or it takes up a portion of your view. So, like for example, here, so it'll do one or two things. You'll either you'll sit in the seat like this, and then your vision becomes whatever's on the monitor, like this, you know. And I know it's hard to see considering you can see through the screen here, and I'm still looking at the base of the tower. But if you see the fade, now it'll either, like I said, it'll either do two things. Your entire vision becomes the screen, or it will actually be similar to this, but the center area will be actually opaque or non-see-through, and you'll be able to see out the sides, but you won't be able to control the head movement like I am here. You'll just be able to move your cursor around. That's my expectations of how this is going to work. Yeah, you can see, but this is what they're looking for, and that's what I think they're trying to do with the seat helmet and the view scope. So yeah, this should definitely be interesting. So I don't know how to take it, if this should take it as a thank you or not, because now they took the idea I had for my cargo playlist, now they added it to the trailer playlist, and now we've got the view scopes that are coming up. They're just like what I've built here in these videos, and now I'm sitting there thinking, you know, okay, I see. Oh, anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I thought I'd give this a quick talk and about what's coming up. Also, if you want, feel free to leave in the comments. I am thinking of adding other games to the channel. I'm not sure what, though, because YouTube likes consistency about what it shows people wise. And this is an engineering game, and I originally started with Foundry. And I wouldn't mind moving over to like a little bit of other factory games, but at the same time, they're not like vehicle builders like this, so I don't know. Give me suggestions. Let me hear what you think. I'm not saying I will, but I still would like to hear suggestions, because I will take it into account. So, okay, so we went over the roadmap, talked about a future what I'm planning to do with the channel and such. Yeah, so I am looking forward to the view scopes. Sales will be cool for a little bit. Once their enthusiasm and their annuity, all that fades away, we should see the regular stuff. So, back on their workshop. So, yeah. Alright, so, hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, you know the deal. You know the spiel. This is Arcades, signing out. Have yourself a good day. Whee!